Hey, everybody. Though apparently nobody's actually in chat, or watching. So, this is going to be me streaming to myself for a little bit, I guess. It's fine. Today's Tuesday, right? I'm not crazy. Oh, hey, Caleb is here. Awesome. Yeah, Twitch it showed me nobody was here. Oh, wow, that's super loud. Holy shit. Let's turn that down a little bit. How's everyone doing today? My recollection is last time we quit because... Oh no! Oh yeah, the guy took me right here. Because the Elgato started glitching out. Which is why we had to come for antiques? Because of book? Book. I'm good. I'm tired. I toasted this morning and then I've been working all day. I've got some stuff I'm doing that I can't talk about in terms of review games.
Come on
So I'm splitting my attention like 5 ways.
Do you know what this means?
This is a Chawan sign.
What?
Jarwan sign?
Yes, it's a code which martial artists use to communicate with each other.
Could you tell me more?
I only heard it from Gui Shang a long time ago. That's all I know.
Guishan? You mean Guishan, who lives at the Yangten apartments in the South Korean quarter?
Yes, that's right. If you want to know about the Chawang sign, ask Gui Shang.
Oh, that person who came
I
up a while
understand.
ago and is
Thank
no
you.
longer relevant. Okay. Well, let's head back to the Yantin apartments. Oh, sorry. So now, like, when I yawn, I start thinking about yawning. Because I just yawned and it makes me want to yawn more. I'm literally trapped in a cycle of yawn. Is this yin? Yin? Yeah, it's a rough Tuesday, I would say. Hey, Justin Glorious, thanks for following. Yeah, it's late for everyone who's not on this coast. I think if I could stream earlier, I would. It's just a matter of, like, I get off work at 5:30. Then the amount of time it takes to decompress a little bit from work and also eat. I'm pretty much starting this right after. South Caramane Quarter. Lucky Charm. I got it in a big circle. So actually this is overall bad. Yep, big circle. Okay, let's try this again. By the time I finish this game, I will be no closer to actually, like, internally mapping in my head. And I'm someone who maps Zelda dungeons fairly well in my head. I can still tell you... I can still probably navigate through Wind Waker's dungeons off memory alone. That's Golden Quarter. We don't want to go that way. I'm trying to actually look at the map, which I don't think is a good call. I don't think the map actually helps me all that much. What I'm gonna do is go down this way. I've toyed with the idea, Squiddo Willow, of watching their replay first and then playing. One, it's hard to watch replays now, so I'm probably not going to do that. But I've also toyed with the idea of getting a guide and just playing off that, but I don't think that's as interesting either. I don't know why I keep opening the notebook expecting it to be a map. Okay, that's Golden Quarter again. Or is it? Maybe I'm the crazy one. Because that's... I should look at these signs. White Dynasty Quarter. Yeah, why not? Let's check it out. Well, Adam Walker, Texas Ranger asked, are you going to get the legendary duck? I'm going to try. I don't like that leaf catching game, which is a major problem with getting that duck. Golden Quarter is this way. And as I've not been here, I'm going to assume it's not the retread to an old apartment. I've been informed about the duck. We might dedicate an episode just to getting the duck.
Wise Man's Quarter. I already have one.
Wait, if I already have one, then why is there no map in the bottom screen? Oh wait, no, because I wasn't in Wise Man's Quarter just now? That was a map for the following area. Like, I just want to open a map that says, like, leave this way for the Yantin Apartments. Hills, Lucky Charm Quarter. Lucky Charm Quarter is where I'm supposed to be. Because it goes Lucky Charm, Wise Men. Yeah.
Maps. Lucky Charm Quarter. It'll come in handy.
It should, theoretically. Like, I think I actually like Shenmue 1's map system better. Is there a way to, like, replicate that by actually looking at the item? Nope. Does not appear to be the case. I remember when photo modes in games meant, like, you were just dedicating your entire memory card to that game. Wind Waker, it took up an absurd amount, I think. No, Wind Waker compressed the hell out of theirs. What game am I thinking of? Okay, that leads to Golden Quarter. I know because I was just there. I forget what... Yakuza had an option for rotate minimap or not rotate, which is surprisingly, like, let it be whatever the person wants it to be. How is this back to Wise Man's Quarter? How? Alright, let's go through Golden Quarter. Maybe I'm just imagining it, and that is the way we actually need to go. You guys looking forward to Extra Life this year? I have already agreed to be on 3 different ones, so we're gonna see how that goes. as I move from. I think I'm spending the bulk of my time at Kinda Funnies. But I agreed to Skype in for one and play a game for another. Wait. Were there maps sold for Golden Quarter outside this thing? As I'm now realizing I don't have to ever pay the hotel guy. I usually like to watch Kinda Funnies and Giant Bombs.
Maps. Golden Quarter. I'll get it.
I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna sneeze in a second. Okay, upon announcing that, I actually lost the all need to sneeze. Playing me for a fool, making me look like a real chump. Oh yeah, that is right, Jeff probably can't do Extra Life this year, can he? He has a newborn daughter. Okay. Okay, actually this works out super well. White Dynasty Quarter will take... This will take me there. Yeah. What kind of content would you guys want to see for Extra Life stuff, out of curiosity? I assume Barrett and the rest are planning it for Kinda Funny, but I might throw in a suggestion of like, hey, here's what I should do. Okay, this is correct. Alright, time to find Yanton Apartments before it gets too late for me to do anything for today. I don't remember exactly where it is. I remember it was across from a construction site. Like a lot, specifically. Here we go.
These are the Yanton Apartments.
That's true.
I wonder if Guishan is
I bet he's not. Or Guishang is that old lady we saw earlier. Going by what you call a pseudonym.
Excuse me. Guishan?
Oh, it's you.
Hello, Guishan. I have a question. Do you know what this is?
Where did you get
Oh wait,
this?
we actually knew she was Guishang.
In the
Okay.
library at Mammo Temple.
At Mammo Temple?
Yes.
Why keep standing? Come inside.
Her dress physics are actually not terrible for this era in like hardware.
Have a seat.
Granted, they're clipping into itself, but I've long since made peace with the idea that game developers just can't do anything
Do you
but
know what
clipping,
this piece of paper is?
and they're not going to waste their resources
It's a
on it.
Chawan sign.
Chawan sign.
A secret code used among masters of the same school.
Outer Worlds is indeed next week.
This is the Chawan sign.
These characters.
I'm sure I will
These
have things
characters
to
are
say
written in
about
a letter
it.
to my father.
Heaven stands for time, earth for place.
Time and place. And Dragon and Comrade are?
Comrade is person. Dragon means actions.
Why are these words here?
The cup's positions correspond to the letters. Start from
The FF14
left cup
5.1 patch is the
and
one that
move
introduces
from
Nier
heaven
stuff,
to
right?
Comrade.
Because I've been slacking on starting FF14 again.
What about this?
Probably a sign showing that he's Yuanda Zoo's friend.
A friend of Youngda Zoo.
To be honest, at this point, I don't know why we're pursuing Yuanda Zoo.
First, memorize the positions.
Because we're playing this over
Okay.
several weeks.
Place
But
them and wait at places where people gather. If a friend of Yuanda Zoo sees it, he'll give you a sign.
so with a check mark.
Now, try it exactly the way I showed you. Start moving the left cup. Did you forget?
No, I just
Put it back.
tried to move the analog stick as bad.
Now move it to the top. Good. Now take the second cup from the right. Yes, move it to the bottom.
Yes,
And then you wait. That's right. Now don't forget the pattern.
What the fuck is this game?
There are other patterns that could be dangerous. Don't be careless and make other patterns.
I'm kind of curious now if you could make other patterns and, like, a fight would start. I can't imagine it's anything too grand, but
I understand. I'll be careful.
I'm curious.
Thank you very much.
I also heard dress physics are less impressive when they just constantly billow.
I should get some rest. I'd better go back to the Da Yuan apartments.
Yeah, why not? I have no idea where people would gather. So we'll think on that while this apparently sentimental scene is about to play. Hyped for Disney tomorrow. What's Disney tomorrow? Oh, you're going to Disney tomorrow, right? Or is that someone else I'm thinking of? Ah, awesome. Greg is taking pictures of, like, churros and stuff there.
You could have knocked.
Sorry.
No, Ethan, I'm with you. I think Yakuza is a much better series,
It's okay now.
but it's also probably a much more inconsistent series. That those games, I wouldn't say there's some real stinkers, but there's games that are way better than others. Sega likes to claim that there's no connection, like development connection, even though Nagoshi worked on both.
Chewing. Zooming?
What? I'm not sure what revelation he just got here. But I also don't remember anyone's names. Like, I am happy for Shenmue fans that Shenmue 3 exists. I am unsure under what conditions I would play Shenmue 3. Maybe I finish this and I'm like, holy shit, I need to play the new one.
Morning.
Or maybe enough people want
Sure.
want to play or want me to play it that we just
I
do
want to
that.
ask you something.
But I think I want to cycle through
Do
shorter
you know a
games.
person called Zooming? Do you know?
The plan for after Astral Chain at very least is to start Metal Gear Rising, which is a game I played, but it's a fun game to play on stream.
Was raised at an orphanage.
An orphanage?
Yes. With her older brother.
Is
Each Demon
Zooming
says,
her
of the
brother?
Yakuza games I've played, Yakuza 0, Kiwami, and Kiwami 2 have all been amazing.
Yes.
3 is where it starts to dip a little bit.
One day,
4
he suddenly
takes some
left
interesting
and no one
ideas
heard from him.
that I really liked,
didn't
but is
know
also very long and pacing is all over the place.
How did you find this out?
5 was good. I don't
I was raised
actually think I
in
finished
the
it,
same orphanage.
which is probably the first for a Yakuza game.
Is that so?
6 I enjoyed quite a bit. 7 looks really fucking cool. 0 was probably still my favorite.
Good morning.
Oh, we're doing books again.
Good morning.
Same task as yesterday.
I got it.
Make sure you don't drop them.
So here's the thing. I was thinking about this the other day. I feel like
Alright.
this game is this game in Shenmue
Start.
1 and probably 3 are afraid to let you just do your own thing during the day. Because then you'll be like, you'll either finish everything up or you'll run out of you'll realize how thin it is. Of like, well, you just can't do this today, so don't bother. I was using the D-pad.
We can't take
That
much
didn't work.
abuse.
I think Yakuza 5 is fine. I think the Haruka stuff goes on way too long.
Bring the next pile.
And I don't mind it. It's just, yeah, it's a long thing. I kind of felt the same way about Yakuza 4. Once you get to Tanamura, I was like, I'm ready to be sort of done with this game.
That's the way to go.
The Tanamura actor was replaced in the HD version, by the way. Also for a drug reason. Japan does not fuck around on drug charges. Six could be long depending on what you did in it. Like the main campaign was short, and I'm guessing that's them splitting their time between because it was their first real PS4 game. I'm guessing it was them splitting their time between Yokohama and Tokyo. Kamurocho. Now that I know where the triggers are for where you're gonna drop them, I can't actually turn. What the fuck?
Be careful, the books here are precious.
Yeah, sorry, I lost limbic control briefly. So Joshua Caleb, you're not gonna need
That's the
previous
way to
Yakuza
go.
experience to play those. You will need some previous Yakuza experience to play those games. But no, need is a hard word. You could start the game and it will give you here's the story so far. 3 is a bit on the boring side and really gets into Japanese mob minutia. In a way I don't feel like the rest of the series really bothers with. Am I on rails? Is that what's happening? I think that's what's happening.
Let's keep up the pace.
It's pushing me to specific tables. Anyway, yeah. I think if you wanted to play the series in an order in a very chronological order story-wise, you would play 0, Kiwami 1, and Kiwami 2. Then once you get to 3, you're like, okay, that's why this little girl is here. That's why, why Kiryu's running an orphanage and all that jazz.
Bring the piles out.
It also, I don't think at this point they're going to remake 3 through 5. There's no point when they've done the HD remaster, and they're still releasing those. It would kill, maybe for the PS5 they do that.
Be careful.
But
the
I
books
doubt
here
it.
are precious.
It's probably just too much
I'm
work.
sorry.
Especially when they're now concurrently making Judgment and Yakuza.
Let's keep up the pace.
Hey, Load Last Checkpoint, how's it going? it is curious that 3, 4, and 5 are not on PC. I never asked them about it. When I first asked them, like, when the remasters were first announced, I was hanging out with one of the people from Atlas. I was like, hey, are these coming? They're like, yeah, but we're still figuring it out. Like, do we release them as one game or separate releases? And it takes a lot longer. We have to relocalize them because the voices, like, the internal writing voices for all these characters are different now. Like, I think, like, Sam Strickart is the writer for Majima. And he wasn't when they first localized those games. So now Majima sounds different as a character. So that was, like, it took them a while to announce that game because they were still figuring that out and they had to relocalize those games.
Please, be more careful.
But I don't think I ever asked them, like, hey, are they coming to other systems? Because at this point, honestly, like, I kind of wonder how those Yakuza games are selling.
You must be tired.
Yes.
You couldn't finish.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Well, we'll continue tomorrow.
They seem to be doing well on consoles. I can't imagine they're doing badly on PCs. Where people gather. Try chow on sign at diner or tea house. Let's see. There was that one diner way early on in the city. Wait! You! Where was that place? No. Hey, yeah. You.
Do you have a minute?
Hazuki-san, do you need something?
Yeah. Do you know a shop where I can eat?
You don't like them? The meals I prepare?
No, it's not that.
Rio would,
Something that I
like,
want to
cut
try.
down on his conversation time if he
Really?
just,
Yeah.
like, explained his
Really?
reasoning in more than one
Yeah.
sentence.
Oh, good. I was really worried.
I'm sorry if I surprised you.
That's all right. You had a reason. And what is it that you want to try?
It's a sign using teacups. So
Yeah,
I'd
none
like
about
to
it.
try
I've heard
a
people
shop where
express
local
similar
people like
things. He
to go.
says, so I've been feeling really guilty about
Nice,
wanting to
many
play
people
WoW,
want to
World of
go.
Warcraft, with hype for the
Then
new
you should
patch and
try
expansion.
Stand.
Anyone else
Try
feel
the
similar
Lucky
guilt?
Charm
I've talked to
corner or the
Blizzard fans who
Green
do.
Market
Hearthstone
corner.
fans, WoW fans.
Can you think of a
Like-
specific place?
To them, the game is larger than just Blizzard.
Oh.
Like, it's a place where
city's
they
known for its great
they have
variety
fun,
of
they
dining
unwind,
choices.
they have friends that
Why don't you go to
don't
the Lucky Charm
really
corner or
have
the
a,
Green
like,
Market
community
corner to begin with?
outside of that.
You might find
And
something out there.
I understand it. I don't. I think I said it before on
I'll go
the
there and
Games
try.
Daily, but
Please be careful.
we're all hypocrites about some things. Where did she tell me to go? I wasn't listening to her at all.
Hazuki-san, what do you think about the...
Huh? Master?
Yes, isn't she a wonderful person?
Yeah, but I need
Oh.
to. I need to get the.
Yeah, I think
Food
she's a
thing
wonderful
from you.
person.
I know what you mean. I admire
Yeah,
her with
we're all
my
hypocrites
heart.
about something.
But it's a secret.
There
Don't
are
tell the
things about
master.
Nintendo that I
It's so
vehemently disagree
embarrassed.
with.
Okay.
They're not a
alright.
perfect company, and they have significant issues. I'm still gonna play all their games. Hey. Okay, well, she was anyone paying attention to her? And knows where we're supposed to go? Because Rio didn't write it down.
Do you have a minute?
Oh, yes?
Can I help you?
Oh,
Well, you have been good to me.
thank you very much.
Kiwami 2 came out at a weird time, too. Like,
Your concern is
it was not that far
working
removed from
makes me
Yakuza
happy.
6.
Honestly, that's...
Fang me.
But thank you.
I'm gonna walk away from you. I'm gonna come back. And you're gonna tell me about the restaurant.
Hazuki-san,
Hmm.
I wanted to ask you, what do you think about the map?
Huh? You already...
Yes, I know I asked you this before, but I wanted to ask you again.
Well...
Is she beautiful, difficult, or strong? I'm gonna close my eyes and... Okay.
To tell you the truth, she's not...
She's not?
She's, not my type.
What? But there's no one as strong and beautiful and with so much grace as Master Towel anywhere in Hong Kong.
Well, I guess you're right. Sorry.
I think Yakuza
I'm
games would do
only
better on
joking.
PC if they were like
You were being
concurrent
considerate.
releases.
It's okay. I understand.
Oh.
Yes.
Do they have a date for Yakuza 7 in America yet? Is it a post PS5 release? Wait, crap. I hate when they do that because I'm already like holding the analog stick.
Excuse me.
You called?
Do you know a diner or a bar where I can eat?
There aren't any in this quarter.
Cool. Okay. Well, that helps actually. I can just leave this quarter. Later 2020 for Yakuza 7. Okay. That's... I'm never like upset when I'm playing like an older game when a newer console is out, but I know some people are. And like they definitely dislike once the PS5 is out, that's it. PS4 ceases to exist. So I kind of wonder if that hurts its sales potential, or if the Yakuza group is like people who like Yakuza games just don't care about that sort of
Excuse
thing.
me.
What is it?
Do you know a restaurant or a bar around here?
You'll find them all around here.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Is there another diner or a bar where I can eat?
I thought it was around here. Am I wrong?
I see.
That wasn't the question I asked, but sure.
Excuse me.
How can I help you?
Do you know a restaurant or a bar around here?
There are some nearby, no?
"2020 should be interesting. I don't think we're getting Breath of the Wild 2 next year. If we do, it'll be a miracle. Let's try this place.
Looks like I can make the sign there.
Why not?
Okay, I'll start.
Night, Nanobiologist. Thanks for stopping by.
What are you snooping around here for?
I'm not snooping.
Last time, we let you go because of joy, but not this
It's
time.
the same guys.
We want you to pay.
It's been a while since I fought anyone.
I don't have
Also,
time
the
to
colors
waste on
got
you.
really desaturated all of a sudden.
Hey! Don't mess with us!
Oh, it's QTE. But I did that QTE. Why did I get kicked in the stomach?
You're strong, little punk.
I feel like 60 FPS is
Brother,
it's not a thing most developers are ever gonna focus on. Cause like you can have that FPS and or half it and
sorry.
get better like
You heard him. Let us
single
go.
image shots. So most developers are just gonna assume 30 is fine. My problem is not so much 30 FPS, it's when you start going below 30.
I need to know.
Because you settled on 30, and you're already hitting like or you're already getting dips
I'm
below
looking for
that.
another place I can eat at.
I would like everyone to aim for 60, and then take it to 30 if that's necessary.
How about the Dojang Diner?
Where is it?
In the Lucky Charm
I'm
Quarter.
in Lucky Charm Quarter.
The man there ain't too friendly, but he's a good cook. His stir-fried veggies are good. Chop suey and veggie... Fool.
I went to a place the other day called Punjab, which is a Chinese restaurant despite the name. And the story behind it is that
Dojang Diner.
the owner in the 70s had a dream in China that if he went to America and made a restaurant named Punjab, he would make $1 million. Considering he's been there for like 40 years, I'm guessing he's made the money, but the fried rice there was so good. Like, honestly, some of the best fried rice I've ever had. I heard about it on the Bombcast. I was like, yeah, I'll try it.
Wise Man's Quarter. I have this one.
Okay. You just need to say that, and I've been fine. Wait, I'm in Lucky Charm Quarter already. Yeah, so it's here somewhere. The lack of specificity for like any direction, like I was alive during the 80s, people gave you like more specific directions beyond it's here somewhere.
Where is Dojang Diner?
I can show you the way. Come with me.
Cool.
Okay.
This Dragon Ball character is going to show me the way. I want to name my electronic store Flower King. Also, like, if somebody says, I'll show you the way, I'm not going to walk behind them at 5 paces. I'm going to walk alongside them, because they're doing me a favor and I want to be friendly. If they told me, like, I'll show you the way, but also I have terrible anxiety, could you please walk behind me? That's totally fine. Like, I agree with you. I don't want to talk either. But there's a social contract in play here. Also, like, you could have just told me where this is. You could have said, go down the street the entire way, it's on your right. Like, we don't need to do this song and dance. There it is. Bye, motherfucker.
Dojang Diner. It's here.
It closes at 8 p.m. apparently. I am also terrible at giving directions because when people ask me, I like freeze under pressure. But I usually try to give them directions accurately. I can remember how life was like before GPS, but I hated it.
Looks like I can make the sign here.
Why are there just 4 cups sitting at tables? How much you guys want to bet this is not the actual restaurant? That this will lead me to another restaurant to try. Nope. These are well-rendered cups in this scene. Hey, Play It Forward Gaming, thanks for the follow.
Wait!
Oh, it's Game Go. Hey, how's it going, Game Go? Honestly, like, if my phone stopped working with GPS, I don't know that I would be able to find my way places. Because, like, I rely on it for things like bus schedules. But even just, like, going through the city and finding a specific address, I don't What am I gonna do? Go to MapQuest and print something? I don't own a printer. Oh, 8 p.m. at Dojang Diner. I got nothing to do the rest of this day. Hey, Rebel Spirit X, or X-Rebel Spirit X, thanks for following. Alright, so what do we do for the next 5 hours? I don't want to leave here, because I know I'm not going to be able to find my way back super easily. I think if you asked me directions to, like, my house, I would be able to figure that out without, like, necessarily giving into anxiety. Just like Caleb said, it's so weird that Shenmue gives you all this time to just bum around and do nothing between events, but games like Persona and Fire Emblem, you're constantly trying to squeeze as much stuff in each day. Shenmue is like a lot more like Animal Crossing in that way, right? Like, you just kind of play it at your own pace. But then at some point the game is like, well, we don't want you to do everything today. Just go do something else for now. But I got nothing else to do. Like, I'm not in a position where I can get the duck. Otherwise, I'd go back to the temple and start practicing for that yet. I don't really want to do anything besides just continue with the main story. So it looks like, what, about an hour every 3 minutes? 4 minutes? E-Demon says, excluding the Switch, I don't own a console this gen, and I can't say I feel left out of anything. For me, it's a little different. Like, even if it weren't a work thing, like, I would rationalize it as a work thing through freelancing anyway, but I like never missing out on any piece of software. So, like, if it comes to mobile, I think Android is the only thing I don't have, because I ended up selling my Android tablet and just replacing it with an iPad. But wherever something comes, I can play it. And that's cool. And for me, that degree of whatever is important. Granted, I think this is the first generation where I was like, I could have really done with only a PS4 and Switch. That would have been fine. Because I didn't use my PC much for PC gaming for a couple of years. The Xbox I have not used much since, or until Game Pass. I think like the biggest exclusive I played, like, or the exclusive I most liked on that game was like Rise of the Tomb Raider, and it was exclusive for a year. Have you played Play Forward asks, have you played future GOTY winner Outer Wilds? No, it's on my list. I have, like I said, I got 3 plates I'm spinning right now that I'm working on. I'll do those first. Then by like mid-November, I should be free for a little bit. At which point, Jedi, Fallen Order, and Pokemon will be out. Which, we'll see. I still can't believe that game comes out in a month, and they've not said shit about it. Granted, there was a preview event today, so we'll get some preview stuff. I'm sure Greg will be talking about it in the Gamescast this week. Oh, please stream that. It would be so good, and I'd love to see your reaction to it. I've gone back and forth on streaming Outer Wilds. Initially, one of the reasons I was holding off was to stream it. But I talked to some other people, and they're saying, like, no, the game is best when you're just taking it in. When you're not trying to be entertaining, and you're just kind of not rushing through it, really. You're just kind of sitting there and absorbing it. And maybe this is a bad example right now, because we're currently just sitting here watching Shenmue 3. But we'll see. I might go that direction. Given the way you play Pokemon, it will only take you 20 hours to beat Pokemon. For me, it's a 100+ hour game, so yeah. I mean, granted, I played Ruby Sapphire for 600 hours. But granted, that was high school. And I was able to do that. Nowadays, I like to just take the game, or find Pokemon that are new to that game, make a team, and make my way to the end of the game. I was talking to, who is it? Cerebi, like Joe Merrick, the other day, and Kat Bailey was also in discussion. And Kat is very competitive oriented. She loves the games from that perspective of she brings the same team forward every generation. She wants to get into like the battle towers and all that stuff. And she's saying, "Oh, I wish Pokemon would become a straight like competitive game." And I said I think the exact opposite. I think it should be, not should be. I would prefer it to be a 20 to 30 hour JRPG with a finite ending. And like, you can continue if you want to after that, but you don't need to. Like, there's no real game after it. And she got like, she vehemently disagreed with me on that one. I think for me, like, part of it broke for me when I couldn't bring that 600-hour team forward to Diamond Pearl without a lot of work. And also, Diamond Pearl kind of sucked. Okay, I'll tell you the exact moment Pokemon broke for me. Was in Diamond Pearl, you go to the mining town, you go through a cave, and that cave is full of like Geodudes and Zubats. And I was like, I cannot believe they're reusing these same two Pokemon again. Then you get through that cave, go to the mining town, then the mining town sends you back through that cave again for something else. And it was that same thing of like, I'm fighting Geodudes and Zubats again. Like, I've been doing this since 1996. I don't want to do this anymore. So I quit. Like, no, I didn't. I finished that game, but I was like, I'm just not into competitive Pokemon anymore because the games aren't. They keep reusing these things. These are like, and like that kind of gives some insight into my mind of how I dislike Red and Blue or Gen 1 Pokemon now. Is I'm just so tired of seeing them. I got through. Where did I quit in Let's Go? I quit in Let's Go at Cerulean Village, town, whatever. Because I was in the cave before Cerulean, and I was getting, like, I was finishing up and I was like, okay, well, I need to grab some Pokemon for the Battle Bridge. And I was like, hold on a second. This team I'm building is super familiar. And I realized, oh, I've built this exact same team before one of the other times I played through Red and Blue. So I just like, I'm done. I'm bored by this. If I'm going to use the exact same team, then this game isn't interesting. It would be like going through a JRPG with the exact same stuff again. Like the exact same party members. When you have an option for others. That's why, like, Black and White's my favorite, because you can't have the exact same team. You can have the same archetypes. You can have, like, oh, well, this is another Pigeon, which is, like, Pidgey, or this is the plant Pokemon, this is, the fire starter, whatever. But, like, I could find a dark crocodile and put him on my team, and I can't say a crocodile, and I can't do that the other ones. So, like, I just know when I'm gonna start Sword and Shield, and I'm going to, like, get up to Route 2, and because Game Freak loves throwing Red and Blue Pokemon in your face, it's going to be, here's Clefairy in the middle of the grass, and like, oh, it's Clefairy again. It's not Cremery or whatever its name is. There is kind of a limit, but like, that I did like Black and White because it said, fuck it, let's just do 150 new ones. Like, they don't all have to be perfect, but we're gonna try a bunch of weird stuff, and I prefer that to here's another evolution of a Pokemon you've seen. Here's Geodude and Zubat again. Like, that's where it breaks for me. If I see Geodude and Zubat again, like, use Swoobat this time. Even if it's, like, not... It's the same archetype. Hey, Cameron, how's it going? Hey, you did great, by the way, in Games Daily yesterday. Yeah, I'm excited for Sword and Shield, but I have low expectations, if that makes sense. Squirrelbillo says, hey, you have to admit, the Weezing that looks like a bong is pretty rad, too. It's a good design. It's a very good design. I wish they would do evolutions for not... Like, I mean, they have the Zigzagoon, so obviously. But it's... I think they should do more non-Kanto Pokemon. Cameron says, thank you, it's a bit stuttery, but it was a great learning experience. I stutter on that show, and I posted it. Oh, I did the count the other day. It was 13 times. Today was the 15th, I think. Like, don't worry about it. If nobody notices, if they notice, who cares? Yeah, Ethan says, almost I find a story in those games to be too easy. That's definitely true. Here's my theory. That when Gold and Silver came out, and there was the normal gym with the Miltank, and a lot of people got frustrated at that Miltank. Because it was one of the hardest, like, gym bosses in the game, or both games up until that point. And I think Game Freak is very sensitive to, like, people calling that out of, like, oh, this game got really hard, I quit at the Miltank. So they haven't really made any game or any gyms that hard since then. Like, Sun and Moon had this weird part where the entire game was baby easy, but then there was like a random spike of difficulty. And then once that spike was over, the rest of it was very easy. By the way, are any of you guys a part of the Kansas City kind of funny best friend thing? I saw one of the dates was like November something. Like 16th. I'll be in town then. So, like, I'm not against the idea of, like, coming to hang out for a bit. Another 2 hours to go on this thing. What time is it? 7:57? I'm not going to quit directly at 8 because I got time. Well, no, I don't have time. I should be playing other games, but I want to at least see this part through. Yeah, Cameron says, yeah, it was mostly with the Blizzard discussion because I didn't want to tread familiar ground too much. I had to include some Blizzard stuff today in the news post, and luckily, so far, it looks like there's no Blizzard stuff for tomorrow. But I think people are a little tired of hearing about it, which sucks because, like, you know, you want to report the news as the news comes out, but am I blocking a guy from getting out? No, he just phased right through me. Yeah. So, but I think people are... I think we're going to take a small break from it unless something big happens. But yeah, they fucked that thing up hard. Like, that letter is probably the worst crisis management I've ever seen from a video game company. Has GI not been covering the Blizzard stuff, or have I missed it? I am not really looking at GI news that much. It kind of bums me out. Not because anyone there is doing a bad job, like, everyone's doing their best, but I worked hard on making that a news outlet, and to see it not be a news outlet that quickly is frustrating. So I like looking occasionally, like, look and see how my old coworkers are doing. I'm gonna Skype in probably for Extra Life for a bit, but for the most part I don't really look at it. I'm sure it's one of those things where there were stories that would be, the news would be broken in the morning, but the discussion would be we need to let Imran handle that because it would be a bigger deal than like just reporting on the news. It would require some degree of like finesse. And I suspect when they look at the Blizzard stuff, that's kind of where they end up falling. Like, I don't know that we can really report on this. Well, but also it's a matter of time too. Did you see about that thread about the Blizzard letter having some weird Chinese to English translation phrasing? Yeah, I don't think that's I think that's overreacting. That's almost certainly not the case. I think people who are... There are parts of the Blizzard controversy and stuff with China in general that gets a little too red scary. This, I think, is getting close to that. Looking at that statement, I think it's awkwardly worded because it's awkwardly worded, and because they didn't know how to deliver news they know is shitty. I don't think it's a China wrote it and then they translated it through machine translation. But yes, they should have said nothing. They should have held the Overwatch event tomorrow at Nintendo. Let people get it out of their systems. It'll still be bad at BlizzCon, but it's not going to be as bad. But no, they shot their shot, and then... What is the phrasing? You can't adjust a bullet after it leaves the gun? What am I thinking of? Whatever. Like, Blizzard... Here's the thing. I think Blizzard is completely autonomous here. I think they're just craven. Like, they know exactly what pissing off China would do. I don't think China got involved because China is too bureaucratic. But they know how it would react in the Chinese market. So they were proactive about it. They were just proactive in a really shitty way. Like, that's the key to authoritarianism, right? Like, you don't need to directly send the goose-stepping soldiers to someone's home as long as they fear you might. Yeah, Blizzard's reputation is sunk, honestly. Like, people are going to be making... Like EA is now the victim of every microtransaction joke from now until the end of time. But people will be making Blizzard China jokes forever unless they took some absurd stand like, yeah, we're just pulling out of China, which they never will. And not that they should either. Like, I know it sucks in a lot of ways, but... Okay, this is not to defend Blizzard, but there are gamers in China who have done nothing wrong. There are people in China who have done nothing wrong. And it sucks that their authoritarian government is causing this thing that affects them. I also think, if it, like, someone corrected me on this, it was 13% of their revenue is China, South Korea, all, like, Southeast Asian and East Asian companies. That much revenue probably keeps some people employed. And granted, that was a much better argument before all this happened. But it would suck if, like, Blizzard said, okay, we're out of China, and those people lost their jobs as well. E-Demon says, I mean, did you see the NBA stuff? China is trying to kill the NBA stuff. They want those stories gone. Yeah. How should I put this? The NBA is a much bigger deal than Blizzard. Like, Blizzard rates, but they don't rate like the National Basketball Association. Cameron says, yeah, I definitely don't think China got involved. That's ridiculous how stupid Blizzard must think we are to say that the relationship with China didn't influence their decision. It was a weasel word. And if that was them outright trying to get people to stop blaming the government. Because they didn't want the government to go, hey, people are blaming us for a thing you did. But Prophet asks, by the way, what's happening here in Shenmue? I've been making dinner. I have to meet someone at this restaurant at 8. I don't want to leave because I'm never going to find this restaurant again. So I'm just kind of hanging out here. He's going to show me a thing about martial artists. Like a secret society of martial artists. Joshua Caleb says, that's a sucky part. It is the government that's doing all this. The people in China just want to play a freaking game. It's a little bit more complicated. The government does suck. The Chinese government has been indoctrinating people for years. So there are people who are very fiercely pro-Chinese nationalism. And I don't want to blame them because they grew up that way. Like, if you asked teenagers who were, let's say, 12 to 15 after 9/11 how much they love America, every one of them would, like, okay, well, it kind of ended in 2003, but up until, like, 2001 to 2003, it was a very patriotic and united country. Granted, this is not even nearly on that same scale, but if you're someone who is, like, not keen on America, you would think that would be shitty too. Yeah, Itamir, you're right. The government did not directly tell Blizzard what to do. I want to say 80% positive on that. But Blizzard feared the government would, so they were proactive in their overreaction and in their hard line. Now that they've done it, they can't go backwards because they can't acquiesce. They made a big deal out of this when it should have been nothing. What they should have done from the beginning was not call attention to it, talk to the guy privately, do nothing with the casters, and that's it. Like, it would have passed away, and China more than likely wouldn't have said anything. If China reacted, feign ignorance, and then do something. At that point, your hand is forced. Okay, we're almost there. We are at 7 o'clock now. So we're one more hour there. Granted, this is not just a Blizzard thing. I have friends who work at, like, movie studios and TV studios, and, like, they work as writers. And they're told, hey, don't make fun of China. Like, we have to sell the show there. There are game studios that have the same problem. Like, besides Blizzard. They just cut it off at the head. Blizzard's problem is that this came from a public place. Because they've always been acquiescing to China in some way or another. Yeah. China's gotten very involved with the NBA. I think the NBA handled it well. Like, they didn't do the right thing necessarily, but they did the not bad thing. They can't really... The NBA's hands are tied because they can't really do anything to the Rockets. It's our coach, right? Yeah, the Rockets coach that said made the tweet. But their head fake of, oh, well, we don't want to get involved. 1, probably not true. 2, effectively true anyway. And 3, like, all China can do at that point is engage in a propaganda war. Which they're not going to do. Or which they are going to do, but they're not going to win. At least as far as American shores go. For profit, that's going to be a different issue. Oh, it's even saying, as in the government is telling China media not to talk about it at all. Yeah. And that's honestly a best case scenario. We're honestly... How should I put this? It's hard to look down our nose at China about state-run media, because we're not that far off from them. Like, we're pretty bad about the state-run media thing ourselves. Granted, it's not officially state-run, but it might as well be. Hey, Rainsel says, hey, Imran, you're great on KFGD. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I saw the thing with LeBron James. I saw the hashtag LeBron Shames on Twitter today, which... He's starring in Space Jam, right? That's pretty funny. I wonder if that's why.
I'll go to Daojin Diner.
Wait, did they take me directly there? I could have just done something else. Oh, whatever. Nothing I would have done would have been as entertaining, just sitting here and talking. Is that a bad face texture, or is he very scarred?
You are...
I serve Yuanda Zoo.
I'm looking for that very person.
Why are you looking for Zoo?
Here he is!
Haha. Fight time. Lighting models. I don't remember the controls. I mean, as long as Shenmue 2 does not have like the 100-man fight Shenmue 1 did. Did I just snap his shoulder out? One shoulders don't snap. It is entirely too dark to have this fight.
Where did he go?
You gonna try and do the Fight Club thing this game, Imran? Probably. I like fight clubs in stadiums and games.
He got caught!
Which way?
Towards the stands.
Damn.
Sorry, guy, I can't help you at all, even though you may very well be stabbed.
Come on! Move it! Get moving!
Are we just Sleeping Dogs now? God, Sleeping Dogs is a good game. Sleeping Dogs may be the best open world game of last generation.
Damn.
Don't you mess
QTE
with us,
Rio is
you
the
punk.
guy your girlfriend told you not to worry about, and you're the... What? Do I have to redo this entire thing because I got hit in the face with a watermelon? No, now I have to redo this entire thing. Oh wow. This is a very long QTE sequence. Okay, so now, what the hell does it want me to do here?
Damn.
Hit down and X at the same time?
Don't you mess with us, you punk! Die!
Also, his lips are not
Take
moving.
this.
I fucking love that that guy's move was to throw a watermelon. He's like, well, I'm out of ideas. Also, the lighting model is making these guys look like zombies. Hey, KHand92, thank you for the subscription. Oh shit, AC2 was last generation, wasn't it? I don't know what you want me to do here, video game. I'm hitting the buttons. Is it like a timing thing?
Thanks for the amusement.
Oh no, it's Glenn Close. Okay. What am I misunderstanding about this? Okay, I just have to do it way faster.
Some nerve to trip me like that. Come, we'll have some fun. Guys, get him!
Do you wanna try that read again, or no? Okay.
Oh, you! I'll get you someday!
Rio, do something besides just stand there. She literally tripped.
Are you alright?
Why did the lighting model just entirely give up?
You know Young Dazu.
You are...
My name is Ryo Hazuki.
It's cool that they put all the tables back up before they had this conversation.
This is Zoo's letter. Iwao Hazuki is your...
It's like they took the face texture and like spread it.
My father. He was killed by a man called Landi.
The Chiyu men's power has already spread to Japan.
The more complicated the story gets, the less I care about it. Honestly, like...
My name is Zhang. I work closely with Zoo.
Where is Zoo?
At the moment, I don't know where he is. He has hidden himself from the Chiyu-min.
The Chiyu-min is after him.
Like, I just want to find Landy.
What should I do?
Find Landy.
There is one thing you can do.
Find Landy.
But it is very dangerous.
Finding Landy.
I'll do anything.
Then go find Ren of Heavens.
Ren of Heavens?
Can one of you motherfuckers just have like a non-cryptic answer to something?
Don't you?
There's a man who's been a rival of Donu.
Or like, when you finish a sentence, expound on what the thing you just said was.
Ren of Heavens.
Yes, Aberdeen is where the Heavens is based.
Alright.
I just want to have a conversation with you that doesn't sound like a Metal Gear codec.
Thank you very much.
Also, you may be dying inside.
He's a dangerous man. Be careful.
Like, I would go to the doctor. They threw a watermelon at me, though.
So you've had some difficult times. And Zoo's whereabouts?
Ren of Heavens might have some information.
Ren of Heavens?
Why is everyone reacting like they know that name?
Wait. Are you planning to find Ren?
He's the only clue I have now.
Don't. You're needlessly risking your life.
I really need to find Young Dazu. I must avenge my father's death.
Did she, like,
You still don't understand.
ninja to my side? There was motion blur involved.
People's lives. If you use your fists otherwise, you will walk on the path of evil too.
Why don't you just leave me alone? I don't want to cause you any more trouble.
Also, can I please keep staying in your apartment?
Do as you wish.
I can't afford the hotel I'm in anymore. And the clerk will just probably eventually ask for money. What time is it? 8:19? Let's give it another 10 minutes and we'll call it. Wait, where am I going? Wren. Aberdeen. Go Aberdeen! Raging Club says, notice the women look fine, but the men have stretched faces and look like dry turtles. The women definitely have more work in them. Oh. Look at this plot barrier.
Excuse me! There's a road construction going on ahead. Make a detour!
I wonder if anything's gonna happen over here. In this weirdly empty street. What was that Dragon Ball thing when Nappa destroyed this, or Nappa and Vegeta destroyed the city? Too bad it's Sunday and all the buildings were empty. What a totally unexpected cutscene happening.
Hey, you! I heard that you aren't staying at that guest house.
What?
No.
Where are you sleeping? Don't tell me you have a room at the Grand Hotel.
The Grand Hotel?
It's the expensive hotel in the Golden Quarter. It's not the kind of place I'd imagine you'd be staying at. The come-over guest house suits you best.
Oh, really?
Do your legs, like, work?
Hey, I was being nice to you. Is that all you can say?
Your hair seems to be moving independently of anything happening.
Sorry. I'll stay there again.
Do you remember where it's at? The guest house is in the Green Market Quarter.
Yeah, I know.
Hey!
If a
I'm in a
beautiful,
hurry.
scantily clad woman on a motorcycle said,
He's no fun.
I have a great hotel deal for you, I would assume that hotel is going to rob and possibly kill me. I don't know what Aberdeen means.
What?
You're not who I was meant to talk to.
Hazuki-san. By the way, why did you come to Hong Kong? You didn't come here on vacation, did you?
Haven't you heard anything from Shuing?
Yes. Did I say something wrong?
No.
Let's talk. That's why I came here.
Have you heard the name Landy?
Little girl, help me in my
Landy?
revenge quest.
No.
I'm looking for that man.
Oh, you're searching for someone. Do you have any clues? It's pretty difficult to find someone in this place.
Yeah, I'm fully aware of it.
I'm impressed. Going to a foreign country just to find someone. I hope you find that person.
You are literally no help.
I hope so too.
Look, you want me to talk to the fruit vendor? The fruit vendor might help me more. I know I've seen a sign somewhere that says Aberdeen. I just can't remember where it might be. Also, I just realized it's probably towards the beginning, because where they put your hotels are where they focus your current, like, mission. Go Liverpool? I lived close enough to Liverpool that I was a Liverpool fan. And what's that other? Ren of Heavens and Don Yu of Yellowhead are rivals. Don Yu is after Yuanda Zoo. Hey Caleb, thanks for the Caleb Sittler. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I lived in Ormskirk, which was not... Liverpool was the closest city. and also the closest movie theater. So I was there a lot. I think... So we're probably nowhere close to the end of Astral Chain. I think we're actually still in the first major mission. But like I said, after Astral Chain, we're probably doing Rising. So the way I'm breaking it down in my head is Tuesday is an adventure game slot. Wednesday is platinum game slot. And go Aberdeen. Here we go. And Thursday is whatever. So like this year or this month, Thursday is we're doing scary games, which might be Resident Evil 4 tomorrow. It might be Resident Evil, or not tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Might be Resident Evil 7. I haven't decided yet. When October ends, I don't know what I'm putting in that Thursday slot. I'll have to think about that for a little bit. Squidawillow asks, how are you enjoying Astral Chain? I am liking it. When it lets you go out and fight monsters, it's a fun game. When you're not doing that, it's a pretty boring game. Oh wait, no, it's just in Aberdeen, right?
A map.
So like when
The area ahead of here.
when I'm doing the like straight. This whole area just called Aberdeen? Like I don't really understand. So when I'm like fighting like these big samurai guys, like, oh, this is super cool. But then like, oh wait, or go find clues for 20 minutes is less fun. Hey punk.
Hold it! This place is off limits. Out of here!
Yes, I, Rio, who is bigger than you and also a martial arts expert, will listen to you, sir. Hey, you guys.
Hey,
Yeah? What is it?
do you know Ren of Heavens?
Ren?
Do you know something?
It might be kind of dangerous.
Even more than you guys?
If we're poisonous snakes, then he'd be a wolf.
He leads all his friends around, causing all kinds of trouble.
That's some poetic imagery from that guy.
You don't want anything to do with him.
Where is he?
Beverly Hills Wharf.
That's where I want to be.
Show me the way.
No. Please, forgive me.
You need more than one life to survive there.
I got it.
Hey, someone else show me the way.
Excuse me.
Who? Me?
Excuse me, sorry.
Which way is it to Beverly Hills Wharf?
Hey, cut that out, will you?
I'm looking for Beverly Hills Wharf.
Quit that, will you?
Hey,
I don't have anything to do with them.
I'm looking for Beverly Hills Wharf.
I can just keep asking him.
Oh well. Come with me.
Okay.
I'm suspicious now. Why would he do that? I feel like he's leading me to the wrong place, but I want to see where this goes. Okay, so it was the place I was going.
Hey, we're here.
Thank you very much.
Later.
Beverly Hills Wharf. Ren is here.
Who are you? This is no place for strangers. Get lost before you get hurt.
Rio, stop turning away. Find a way in. Okay, we're gonna do this for a while. Kid.
Hey,
Yeah?
how do I get inside Beverly Hills Wharf?
I don't know. My mom told me that I should never go to the Beverly Hills Wharf.
Let's just keep using the full phrase each time.
I see. Thanks. Excuse me.
How can I help you?
How do I get inside Beverly Hills Wharf?
Beverly Hills Wharf? I don't know. I'm sorry.
She looks like an uncarved jack-o'-lantern.
Hey,
Yeah? What is it?
how do I get into Beverly Hills Wharf?
That's impossible.
Going into heaven's turf is like committing suicide.
I didn't ask for an explanation.
I need to see Ren. Is there any other way?
If there is, you'll need to talk to someone from the heavens.
Okay, I got it.
Find members of Heavens and make them talk. You look like you're from the Heavens.
Yeah?
But with your suspicious shirt and
Have you
crude
seen any
haircut.
members of Heavens?
No, I haven't seen any.
I see. Do you know of any places they might hang out at?
Let's see.
How about Blue Sky and Fortune's Pier?
Oh, that place. Yeah, they do like to gather there.
Blue Sky and Fortune's Pier.
I'm
see.
picking the right
Thank
people
you.
each time. This is insane. Here's a good question though. Where the hell is Blue Sky or Fortune's Pier? I want to stop it in like a natural stopping place. Like the end of a day. So maybe we'll just keep going until then. Especially considering last week's was short. This is Workers' Pier. So certainly not Fortune's Pier. Fortune's Pier this way. Oh, it's where I worked that job for like a day. Hi cop, bye cop.
Dulin.
Hey, what's up?
Remember when I worked for you and then quit immediately?
Where is Blue Sky?
Over there, on the 3rd floor above Fortune's Eatery.
Thank you
Alright.
for pointing.
Thank you very much.
That is very helpful. Granted, you did not point entirely to the right place. But still, helpful. Blue Sky Beer Garden. I'm not old enough to be here. We'll take this as far as it can go and then... or to the end of the night. I think that's the logical thing to do.
Excuse
You
me.
Heavens?
Who, me?
Have you seen anyone from the Heavens around here?
Hey, don't you go asking me questions like that. I don't work here. Go ask someone who works here.
I see. I'll try asking.
Looks like you gave me advice you didn't mean to, jerk.
Excuse me.
Hello.
Wow,
Welcome.
you're low poly.
Have any of the Heavens guys been here?
The heavens?
Yes.
Can't you tell? Look at this peaceful atmosphere.
Huh?
What I mean is, no, they haven't been here.
Do you know where they are then?
Gee, I don't know that much about them. But I guess they're somewhere nearby.
I see.
If you really want to know, why don't you try asking that guy playing darts over there?
Where?
That guy playing darts over there?
I sometimes see him talking to the Heavens guys. He might know something.
Okay, thank you.
Please enjoy your square fingers from your low polygon model. Oh, this guy playing darts. What?
Yes.
Hold on. I need a better look at this guy. My God.
Have you seen
You
any
look like
guys
an
from the
Archer
Heavens?
character.
Are you looking for them?
Yeah.
Give it up. You're better off not getting involved.
I have my reasons for doing this.
I see that you're serious. Very well, let's play. If you win, I'll tell you about them.
I don't know how to play darts.
I understand.
I don't think I can
I'll
beat you.
accept your challenge.
Okay.
But I got literally nothing better to
Look,
do.
this is how you play darts.
Mustache.
Not too bad.
Darts is weird, right? Like, it's this weird thing where hitting
Your turn next.
the center is not, like, actually correct. Like, that's not the most points. Oh wait, shit, there's a time bonus.
Your aim is good, but the grip is not tight enough.
This is classic darts music.
A bit off to the side. No, you're off balance.
Look, I'm gonna play darts my way. In which I lose. What is that badge you're wearing? Are you a cop? Are you Axe Cop?
I guess it's passable.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to stop winning.
You're taking too much of a wide stance.
I can control literally none of this. I'm swaying around like a drunken sailor. I'm just assuming that when I lose this, you will take pity on me.
I missed.
I hit A too many times.
Relax, relax. You're exerting needless force. A bit off to the side.
So I'm only losing by like 100 points.
Well,
and also the game's over.
surprise.
Last one.
You just need to make 100 points on this shot. Nailed it.
You're taking too much of a wide stance.
Game over.
It seems that you've lost.
Perhaps.
Please wait. I want to play again.
But
No, that won't be necessary.
Huh?
Go to number 8 warehouse.
Number 8 warehouse.
They'll be at number 8 warehouse.
okay, I'm not gonna wait
just
12
after
hours
7 p.m.
or whatever.
But I lost. Why did you tell me?
You're full of spirit.
I love how I can
That's
just,
the only
I
reason
know
told you
that the game isn't going to make me try to beat
Thanks very
him in darts. Okay, let's go to number 8 warehouse. We're going to save outside of it. And then we're going to call it there. If I didn't have to wait, I would just keep playing. We've already done enough of that today. And honestly, I'm just going to think about that guy's mustache for the rest of the stream. "24-hour stream." If I weren't already doing Kinda Funnies, oh, it's right here. Kinda Funnies thing, I would...
Number 8 warehouse. It's here.
Oh.
I'll wait till
Is it just
7
gonna
o'clock.
let me wait? Huh. Okay then. Well, let's keep going for a little bit. Hey, wasted bandwidth. You came at a good time, because Shenmue will not let us stop. Thanks, wasted bandwidth. I appreciate it. We got a correction that was just, "You guys suck," which kind of bummed me out. I didn't read it, but I was just kind of like, "Oh, that's unnecessary."
It's here.
So it's nice to hear, you know, people liked it. I kind of have to tailor what news I pick to the co-host a little bit. So, because like I know Fran's not going to want to talk about early Sonic movie design. It's not even confirmed. But he does want to talk about Halo in Fortnite.
Are you members of the heavens?
What? What about it?
I'm looking for a man named Ren. Can I see him?
Hey, this kid must be joking.
Now that you pointed it out about how all the guy faces look awful,
Let me see him.
and all the women faces look great,
This kid doesn't even know.
like I can't unsee it.
Don't you dare mention the boss's name so easily.
They chose some 80s ass clothes, I'll give them that. Okay, I've just been fucking around, which is a problem. As now the game seems to want me to actually try. I don't understand the colors that are happening in the health screen. Oh wait, no, health is bottom left, and what's bottom right? Whatever, it worked out fine this time.
Help me!
I want to see Ren.
All right.
Are you gonna tell me to go somewhere at a specific time?
This way.
Okay, cool. Shenmue 2 is actually like issues with the beginning stuff when the voodoo stuff and all that aside, it's much better paced than Shenmue 1 was.
Who's he? He's got business with Ren.
Yeah, I believe this completely. I'm 100% sure this is gonna lead to Ren. Go to our secret gang hideout that has a big spray-painted sign right in front of it. I like the idea that I couldn't beat up him to get in, but I could beat up 7 other people. Yep. The boombox guy is probably the toughest of my brawler roles. Dragon! Okay, this is not going to be easy. In fact, I suspect this is going to be actually quite difficult.
A trap.
They're really doing the 100 warehouse thing way early in this game, huh? What's happening? What? Was that scripted? I'm guessing that was scripted. I'm guessing there was no way that could have beaten that. But, like, it didn't end with me losing.
Are you alright?
I mean, it did,
That
but...
wasn't smart.
Like, the screen
I'm
just got
looking for
better.
Ren of Heavens.
And I
What?
lost.
Where are we?
Home. Out on the waters of Beverly Hills Wharf.
Beverly Hills Wharf.
You shouldn't move yet. Relax and spend the night here.
Yeah.
I don't remember who you are, and I don't believe we've met. Were you the kid who stole my stuff? The next day. Ooh. Cutscene? FMV cutscene, judging by the water. Oh wait, no, it's in-game graphics. That's what Caleb says. Yeah, I think this is where the story starts popping off. It's a roller coaster ride now. That's honestly, probably a good note to end it on. So after this conversation, we'll save and call it.
I must find Ren.
What happened to the dude? The goblin guy. I know he's in 3 because I did a story on some of the on Shenmue 3 concept art, and like they used like just an image of him and silhouetted it.
Show it at the gate of Beverly Hills Wharf. They'll let you in.
I can keep this?
I'm well known. I don't need that.
Are you Ren?
You can use this boat anytime. The heavens don't know about this place.
Thanks.
Shenmue has good music, though I think my favorite tune is like the it's Nightfall from Shenmue 1. Okay, we are going to call it there. Thank you guys for sticking around for my extra long Shenmue stream. Hopefully we made up a bit for last week. Tomorrow is Astral Chain. Thursday is Resident Evil something, or maybe not. I'm still deciding. All right. thank you guys for showing up. It's been fun. I'll see you guys for Games Daily tomorrow morning. And then I think I'm hosting again on Friday. Alright, see ya!